Alrighty, boys and girls, we're back again. This is Bear from Ash Bear Gaming. We are going to start this quest, the Harborage. What we gotta do. Here we go. Let's find it here. Oops, passed it. The Harborage. What we're going to do is, as soon as you get off the boat, I think when you hit level 5, you get this quest from the Prophet. Tells you to meet him here. Let me show you where we are right quickly. There we go. We're still in Arteron. Here is Volkelgard. We're on the very southern tip on the east side of the southern tip of that harbor. So that's where we are. We're going to head up into this cave. And you'll see this is all this is just walking around, listening to him, talking about how this all came to be. So there's no fighting. There's no gathering anything. It's just more of a story-driven quest here. Very easy. It's a little time-consuming, but the rewards are pretty good. You get a skill point out of it. So let's walk through it. And also, as we're waiting, if you guys like this video, please consider liking it down below. If you found it particularly helpful, go and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments on how you feel I can make this better, please let me know.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Cold Harbor, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Goodbye.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
There we go. And we're heading in.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Goodbye.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Saha, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the king of worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Manamarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me about Manamarco.
Manamarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Goodbye.
Brazier. Manamarco, certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manamarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
You are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad.
ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manamarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the Planemeld.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Manamarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soulburst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
What about Abner Tharn and Manamarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Tribio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Goodbye.
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soulburst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil that seemed to draw Nan into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction began appearing all throughout Tamriel. Lord of brutality and domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible Planemeld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity. And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the Harborage?
Yes, I'm ready to go back.
As you say.
Goodbye. Well, that's pretty much it. Just walk and listen. Very easy. Finish up by talking to him and getting your reward.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You've given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime?
Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents wherever they can be found and expose their lies.
I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. Bring me into my mind. walking a light visage.
All right. That's it. We're going to get a Prophet's Recollection Ring, Trifling Glyph of Health, and a skill point along with 186 gold. And 1.3 thousand experience. 1,300 experience. I got a level, so now I'm level 6. And that's it. Like I said, it's very easy. Please, like I said, if you like this video, please consider subscribing, at least liking it, and leave a comment if you like, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.